Hello, hello, chat. I hope you guys are having one heck of a day so far. And welcome to the Super Mario Brothers 3 Clash of Nations. We have representing the good old United States of America, DemonBattler, going against the Suomi's finest TrueHyperMario. And this particular mode that we're going to be seeing today is what's called any percent all forts. So let me give you a little explanation as to what this means. All forts must be completed, including Bowser's castle. Now, this doesn't mean that all airships will be completed and all whistles will be ascertained by our runners, which means that you will see our runners get the whistle in 1-3, World 1 Fort, and the whistle bro in World 2. You will also see our runners utilizing Jugum clouds. You will also see them getting the cassette player, which we know as the music box. You will also see them getting a P-Wing for 7F1, which we call Fort Knox. And they will not be able to escape 7F2. So, I will be a little bit more professional than you see me in my chaotic randomizer mode because we gotta stay classy for the Clash of Nations. But that doesn't mean that we can't have fun, right, guys? So, this is going to be using a lot of warpless P-speed strats, so you're gonna see them in zoomy mode. And this is going to be vanilla, so I'm not going to be rolling anything. And let's set them off, okay? Have fun. I just gatekeep them and I'm setting them off. And they're going to have a whole heap of fun, you know? And I think the best thing about doing something vanilla with me is we don't have to worry about anything being invalid, right, chat? Because, you know, I'm always as invalid, untraditional as, oh, no, chat. Of course, we're going to call 7F2 the Fort of Love and Happiness. But there are some forts that I cannot call by the name I love to call it by. So I have to call it the sauna for all intent of purposes. But, you know, we will try to keep other things classy. So like I said, we're going to see our runners, you know, utilize a lot of P-speed strats. And as you can see with TrueHyperMario, you know, the zoomy strat right away with not getting the P-Wing and not getting any type of leaf like DemonBattler. And that's because when you have the leaf, it does slow you down tremendously. Also, hopefully we can get a refresh on DemonBattler. So you're gonna notice a difference in speed between THM and DemonBattler, and that is due in part to the leaf. And, you know, I understand DemonBattler's reason, and that's because he wants to guarantee carry the leaf, because in Warpless there is a technique where you go in with P-speed just like THM used, and you carry it to get the leaf. That is a common Warpless strat that is used, and that was what we were talking about previously. Now he's doubling back to intentionally lose the leaf. This is common and warpless. This is a common warpless strat, and I absolutely adore it. So now we're getting the first whistle, because that's what we talked about before. Yes, chat, you already know. So times have been synced. And this is where DemonBattler has gone in with that leaf, and we're going to see the first whistle used. And that was what I was saying. This is any %. So we're not going to see any Larry Koopa battle. And now our runners are going to make a rush for the first fort. And the difference here is paramount between having the leaf and not having the leaf. And now ideally in Warpless, you try to get through 2-2 with 290, and THM actually gets through it with a 291. So that's actually quite impressive. So now we're going to go through Spike Fort, which is 2F1. And we have a 287 on DemonBattler's side. So that's where that leaf can handicap you a bit. So most of our Warpless runners, and I think if Teeks was in chat, he would agree. I know GamerCal, if he was here, he would tell you, I loathe the leaf with my entire fiber. Leaf, very good for damage boosting. And this is where I suppose we're going to see DemonBattler probably opt to lose his leaf. I'm quite surprised he's keeping it this long. So THM employing, these are all Warpless strats that THM is employing right now. I was thinking in terms of why DemonBattler is trying to keep the leaf, but because that does slow you down for P speed, but there may be a modus operandi that he's employing that we don't know about just yet. So I'm familiar with a lot of Warpless strats. I adhere to the school of Budsy. So we'll see in just a moment. But I do kind of like the strategy that, okay, DemonBattler taking 2 hits right now, trying to duck and dodge, has to play it a little bit more conservatively on his side. And we have TrueHyperMario taking out the Boomerang Bro, gets the hammer. So that's the hammer that's going to be used to break the rock on the top right side. Gonna play the pyramid to get to that top right rock. That's where that Whistle Bro is hiding. And that's what's very necessary in this any % all forts run. So, like I said, speed is the key here. And we have DemonBattler getting his hammer as well. Now, one thing he did mention in chat was You know, I hope I remember to break the rock so that way I can get to the hammer bro, and that is exactly what THM is doing right now. So we have the double fire bro battle on THM's side. Nets the whistle. And this is going to be one of the rare airships that you see being played. And since this is the vanilla game, you will see the World 2 airship and a very vanilla Morton Koopa Jr. So it's going to be 3 hits and he's going to be down, and we're going to be traversing into World 3. And DemonBattler does go in, takes out the 2 Fire Bros, gets his whistle. Okay. And one of the biggest differences between this and the randomizer, which probably drives all our rando runners crazy, is that the auto scroller is reignited, so you have to go through the long, boring auto scroll versions of this. And it looks like THM did lose his fire flower, so we won't see the fire kill on Morton. But since it's a vanilla 3-hitter, not a real big difference. And roughly at 8 minutes and 8 minutes and 39 seconds, we are out of World 2. Now with 3-1, we're gonna go topside on many occasions. You know, we're gonna get that fire flower. You know, kind of just stay on the top side of things. A very vanilla 3-1, you know, no fun at all. We like the randomized version with chaos. And we have DemonBattler getting out at 9:24. So roughly 1 level behind. THM using warpless cheap stompy strats to get through 3-2. And 3-3 is just a simple run for fun. Nothing too impressive. And DemonBattler opting to go for the ride. And we are in 3F1, better known as the Door 6 fort. And we get the fire kill on Boom Boom on THM's side. So it looks like with the fort being killed, we're about 2 levels behind on DemonBattler's side. And we get a hammer on THM's side, more likely than not, which will break one of the rocks in World 6. It's the big jump, avoiding the Kaizo block. And disrespects poor Lakitu. You know, that is just wrong on TrueHyperMario's side, but gets out of 3-4. Clouds over 3-6. Goes to 3-7. And we're gonna get the item in vanilla. This is one of the items that you do want to get. You know, in rando, we all hope it's a frog suit, but in vanilla, it is a Jukum Cloud, which is essential in any percent. And that also provides easy access to 3F2. And since this is vanilla, this doesn't mean that I or Sakali, who is doing finished commentary in SG7, are invalid. And DemonBattler, using some peace speed to avoid Lakitu, doesn't disrespect our friend, which is greatly appreciated. And we are expecting to see the same strat of getting the Jukum Cloud here in 3-7 on DemonBattler's side. Utilizing the Vine strat. And we have enough speed to do the H jump in 3-9 on THM's side. Brings down the ice block to take out the first cheap, ducks under the second cheap, and we are out of 3-9 quicker than you can blink an eye. Excellent use of P-Speed struts on THM's side. So we are off to La Princesa's World 3 airship. And DemonBattler does take out the 3F2. Does have to swim a little bit. And 3-8. Now, with this being said, THM is going to do its very best to keep this Fire Flower. And the reason why you want to keep the Fire Flower, chat, is because when you stomp on Wendy, that is when she will toss a ring at you. So, if you fire kill Wendy, that limits the amounts of rings that she tosses. And that is the best way to kill Wendy Okupa. And in her native ship, as you can see, she is on a flat surface. And Randomizer, if she gets one of the other airships in which she has hills, very tough to kill her. But the fire kill on Wendy is the best way to kill Wendy Okupa. Very good on THM's side. We are getting out of World 3 at 1558. Nice all around. And yes, chat, contrary to the chaos that I actually do when I'm on the rando side, I can actually do this with strategy. All right, so we are in 4-1 on THM's side. And we're going to see the Warpless P speed strat. Excellently done. And we are on DemonBattler's side on La Princessa's World 3 airship. See, Chad, I can be professional on occasion. Rare occasion, but you know, it does happen some days, Chad. It does. Okay, THM using another P-Speed strat. Does miss the final jump, does get in the drink a little bit, but recovers very quickly. And I'm kind of sad that nobody is using the fireball, you know, to do the airship theme. You know, that's how you... Oh no. Get the hybrid kill, but does lose the fire flower. So does get the stompy kill on Wendy, limits her rings a bit on DemonBattler's side. While TrueHyperMario does go through 4-3, which I call the terrifying level using P-Speed. Absolutely fabulous. You know, we are blazing through this, and we are about to go into 4F1, which we lovingly call the Troll Fort in the rando community. Not going downstairs. Does get some love from the swamp, you know. Always good for excruciating headaches. And since this is absolutely vanilla, all boom booms are going to be 3 hits. And he's out of there. And DemonBattler is employing another leaf. Alright, and THM does escape the barrage of Spinies. And we are moving on. I believe that one should be the Jukum Cloud Bro, which it is. And that one should be the P-Wing Bro. Okay. And now we're gonna hit the Star Bro for the trifecta. And then we are gonna Jugum... No, not Jugum Cloud. We're doing 4-6, which is a relatively quick level. Now, in practice, THM was having a little bit of a problem, but emerges triumphant right through that. And now we are in 4F2, better known as Get Your Krispy Kreme, your Dunkin' Donuts, and your Duck Donuts a quackin', because we are in the Donut Fort. And in the Troll Fort, DemonBattler opting to go to the basement, going downstairs. Which in randomizer is usually more perilous than upstairs. And we are using one of the other whistles to skip past Iggy, and we are now in 5-1. And dodges the poor little nipper that wanted to show some love and affection. You know, that is some Sad Pandaville right there. And we're in 5-2 with, unfortunately, no randomized boss bass to chomp on you. But going topside is the best way to go, quickest route. On DemonBattler's way, going to battle the Jugum Cloud Bro right now. So THM does have a significant lead at this point over DemonBattler. As we enter my arch nemesis, the forgettable fort, which is 5F1. And we're getting the P-Wing, which we know we're saving up those P-Wings because we still have 7-6 and we also have, 7F1 to deal with, and that's a Star Bro right there on THM's side. And let's go for some twistiness in the Twisty Palace. On THM's side, while DemonBattler's playing it conservatively on the P-Wing Bro of World 4. Also, DemonBattler has now entered into 4F2, aka the Donut Fort. And we are in the fidget spinner stage of death! A stage I absolutely loathe! With all my fiber, and THM emerges triumphant as Small Bean Mario. As we have DemonBattler in 5-1 with his favorite friend, the tail! And we have the first use of the cassette player, aka music box, on THM's side. And that's because these bros are worthless. So you can go right ahead and skip over them. And we are now using the blue fort here, which is what I lovingly call something else, but we will refer to it as the sauna. Because we gotta keep it classy, right, chat? We're keeping it classy. So, TrueHyperMario extending his lead as we go into 5-8, and you will see a warpless strat going. Chat, please. don't make me say it. But we're gonna see a warpless strat being used in just a moment, where one of the best levels gets skipped which is 5-9. The happiest level. You know, it's like It's a Small World being sung while you're on that auto-scrolling goodness. But in Warpless, you use a Jugum Cloud and skip it. And now we are on the airship of the Koopaling that I hate the most. The bum. The World 5 airship belonging to Roy O. Koopa, aka the bum. He's a vanilla 3-hit bum, but he's still a bum. So, as we have DemonBattler going through the Twisty Palace, getting his twisty vanilla ice cream cone, we have TrueHyperMario dealing with bumness as he prepares to go on his way to Limit Town and World 6. Because we ignore Roy's existence. Roy is not a thing, chat. We ignore Roy. Gets the hybrid kill on the bum. Roy is down, and we get the one grab at 2742. Roy is never our boy. He is canonically in the Krista Joy Diaries a bum. He could be a 5-hitter and randomizer and still be a bum. He is the only one of the Koopalings that will always be a bum. And we are in World 6 at 2814 on THM's side, armed with a fire flower. We're gonna see hammer use. That was what I was saying before when he got that hammer. It would be used in World 6, defeats the hammer bro, and we're gonna see another rock getting broke. And we are in 6F1, better known as Escalator Fort. Now we're gonna see some power strats there where you sacrifice 2 of your power-ups. But you'll get them right back. Don't worry. But you're gonna get what's better known as the bro in the randomizer community while DemonBattler goes through the sauna, aka the bane of my existence. We won't call what I call it because we're keeping it classy, chat. No joy for Roy, that's right. No joy for Roy. Now, we will see and we have to be very careful on THM's side. Gets the Jugum Cloud, bro. We're gonna see some excellent small bean. No, we're gonna P-wing it. This is. Oh, I forgot. Yeah, for this, in Warpless, you always P-wing. What this is a strat where you despawn one of the nippers in Warpless. I'm already getting hyped, you know, as 7-9 small bean strat, but I forgot we're in World 6. I'm already jumping the gun. But you break a rock, and then we are in 6F2, which is better known as Alaska, and you're gonna have flight privileges. We need a new term for nippers? Why? They nip at your little toes. They're so adorable. Why don't we call them adorable nippy beans? You know, just give them a cute little name because they're just so adorably adorable. Lapland and Finland. Lapland and Finland, okay. but we'll have Sakali call that. Now, THM in a bit of trouble here. Had to double back to get the power up where it gets the capital H jump, but takes a face full of nip. You know? While DemonBattler is duking it out through Roy's Gauntlet. And we are Small Bean Mario for 6-9. We're gonna get what he is trying for is what's called a pixelated jump. Does get it. Some runners will opt to P-Wing that, you know, but TrueHyperMario is like, I don't need to use a P-Wing. I can do it as a Small Bean. And now we are in what I lovingly call the Carpet Boo, aka the true name of it, Stretchy Boo Fort. And we have some people going to Lapland next month. I envy you. Because it's probably going to be frosty. I live in Florida. And for Floridian, anything under 75 degrees is too cold. You know, we can't handle anything under 75. We would need coats. And we have DemonBattler getting his hammer to use as we go through the seal. And that's how you can tell that Lemmy is a circus guy. Got the seal going. And as we prepare to go into World 7, now would be a good time to tell you about a strat that gets banned. There is a wrong warp that can be done in 7-1, and unfortunately you're not going to see it as it is banned. The fastest times and any percent all forts does involve that strat, and unfortunately I was told earlier by Macobra that that strat is banned. So I got the ban hammer, chat. So no funny business going on. They have to do it legit. And plus, why would you want a wrong warp? You know, you want to see our runners do the good stuff. You know? And we have the World 6 airship going on for TrueHyperMario, so he is going to be utilizing a tight jump pattern, which is jump on the ball, and then jump on Lemmy's head. And that's exactly what he has done. You gotta love it. Now, unfortunately, DemonBattler has to get the leaf, and then he will probably try to use the despawn strat if that's possible. Usually I have seen the despawn strat done. Yeah, unable to do it. The warpless despawn strat, usually you go in with the leaf. Now we're gonna see the 7-1 clip done by TrueHyperMario. Does get it on the, looks like, 3rd try. So amazing routing and running by THM. Team Finland is smoking us. And we're going to Cloud 7-2. So no munch or run for fun, guys. And 7-3, we're going to see another warpless strat being used. Excellently done. The P-speed strat that's used has certain cues, cues that's used. And we're gonna see the cloud over 7-4. and we're going to see the P-Wing used on 7F1. Remember I was telling you about them keeping a P-Wing for 7F1? So there it is. And we're going to see a quick 7F1 on THM's side. And we are out. All right, and 7-6, there's your second P-Wing use. That is another warpless strat, guys. And that's why I said, in this particular mode, you will see a combination of warpless strats along with some any percent strats where you're going to see the, the usage of the clouds, the P-Wing, and those warp whistles. So right now, you're going to see a hundo strat being used, which is getting the vanilla hammer suit, which is something that you never really get to see in randomizer, which is usually what I tend to commentate. Now, this is going to affect how you get to see my favorite fort, which is 7F2, the Fort of Love and Happiness, being played. Because the hammer suit will decimate everything in sight. You're going to cloud over 7-9. Now watch how the hammer impacts everything in 7F2. This is a hundo strat, chat. So make sure that you know this. This is not something that you will see in Warpless. This is a hundo strat. And we see DemonBattler flying over in the Stretchy Boo Fort. And we have the Ghosties staying still, throwing some respect on DemonBattler's name. And now THM is going to hold. This is another hundo. He's employing 100% hundo from now on because he has to hold that hammer suit. Because in hundo, this is the only hammer suit you have. That's it. So he's going to hold that until he gets to Bowser's castle. Because he is going to use this hammer suit to kill Bowser. So he's going to play conservatively and fast at the same time. I know it sounds funny, but that's how hundo is. And the person who you'll see use this the most if you go to his channel is Teeks88. Yes, conservatively fast. That is a Krista-ism if you've ever heard it. Because if he loses that, then he has to employ a different backup strat, which will be getting a fire flower in 8-1, which you don't want to do at all. Because 8-1 is dog water, and you know that. Slowly Reckless, no! No, chat, you don't want Slowly Reckless. Not this. And also, DemonBattler lost his precious tail to our Clown Prince of Koopas, Lemmy Koopa. But, So, chat, actually, let me take a moment to ask you a question. Is this version of Crystal blowing your minds right now? Because you have never seen me in a truly professional analytic mode. Because I know most of you are like, what alien abducted me? What alien abducted me? Because usually, yes, allergies is a thing, you know, the ragweed will do it to you. Yeah, the pollen in the ragweed, that'll do it to you. But, I am surprised DemonBattler is playing this stage. So, we have an unexpected stage being played on DemonBattler's side. Yes, it is my doppelganger. Yes, you know, I went through the mirror. And this is not the real crystal. No, this is a different crystal. So we are in the Hammer Bro hand stage. So unfortunately, TrueHyperMario wasn't very fortunate, but he can toss hammers. Has to be very careful though, you know, because you don't want to lose that hammer suit. That will add time. Gets another hand stage. Oh no, this one's the Potable hand stage. You know, a lot easier to traverse. At this point, if this was Teeks playing, he would just be like, this run sucks. But does dodge out on the cheap. So now we are on the Air Force. You know, like I said, he's gonna go conservatively fast, okay? But you're on a you know, auto scroller, so you can only do but so much. And one of, you know, fun fact about this stage is absolutely a monster for mini runners. So now we are in one of the piranha stages for DemonBattler, in which DemonBattler is getting his P-Wing. And DemonBattler is using said P-Wing in 7F1, while TrueHyperMario is literally going through the Dark World. Now, this is where the metal happens, you know, because 8F1 is no fun at all. This, you know, and doing this using the Hundo strat of keeping the hammer suit, you always run the risk of catching a bullet bill in the face because, you know, Mario, like I said, Link has his shield, you know, but Mario only has his face to catch bullets with. And there's always that leap of faith in 8-2. And TrueHyperMario is doing it. And he gets through both. And now we are in Gatekeep Fort. And this is why you keep all those stars in your inventory. For 8-2, 8-1, and Gatekeep Fort in the beginning. Also, you want to have one in the deck for if you're not too comfortable with the lasers, vanilla lasers, and Bowser's Castle. Also, chat, only toss one hammer at Boom Boom. Because overkill is a thing and it can bite you in the hoo-ha 2 for Tuesdays, and that is not a good thing. Also, DemonBattler doing the Hundo strats now with his hammer suit has finally ditched the tail. And TrueHyperMario going through super tanks. And the worst thing that could possibly happen has just happened. He took a cannon to the face. Demon has lost. Oh boy. Remember what I said, folks, about losing the hammer suit and now having to use the backup strats? Both runners are gonna be Fire Flower versus Koopa. We're gonna have to use the backup strat. And even more so, DemonBattler has to be Fire Flower in the Fort Love and Happiness 7F2. So he's gonna have a little bit of a tougher time because he doesn't get those hammers to take out the thwomps. So he can have a crushing headache. Oh boy. So TrueHyperMario has lost his opportunity. He's gonna have to get the second power up in Bowser's Castle. Oh baby. Gets the first clip. Okay. So we're going up we're going up the dun, so we're gonna go. No, he's going traditional all the way. Let's go! Let's go! We're, TrueHyperMario's like, you know what? I don't need no power-ups. I don't need to go and fireball him in the noggin. No, we're going straight traditional. Because, remember, in vanilla, randomized hitboxes are not a thing. So you can use cuddle strats all the way. So he is going to use cuddle strats, which means the bottom half of Bowser doesn't hurt you. Which is why he is just standing there and not getting hurt at all. So get your GGs for our gold medalist representing Finland, the Suomi sensation, TrueHyperMario, who's actually American, That's our inside joke. He represents America, he just doesn't know it. But he's a Suomi sensation for this tournament. Give it up. Get your GGs. Yeah, I forgot. There's no. It's a star. It's a star. It's a star. Yes, I was in randomizer mode. Look, you can take the rando out the randomizer, okay? No, that makes absolutely no sense. No! I was so professional until the bitter end. But, THM, the Suomi sensation. GG to you, friend. Yeah, I forgot. Vanilla has stars in Bowser's Castle. Yes, that's what I meant to say. Brain got fried, I had too much professional. Too much professional. I couldn't be professional anymore. Oh no. Yes, you can take the girl out the rando. But you can't take the rando out the girl. Yes, thank you, Bullet, for putting brain food back in my brain. So we have DemonBattler going through the Navy, and I didn't even ask for any salutes. Oh my goodness. I am totally there's a Bisperbo in the force. I am out of it. Let me get my invites ready, it's we're batting 1,000 here. For English. Here we go. But THM, you were rocking socks if you're still in chat. I was amazed by your P-speed strats, my friend. Like, you know, I know you had a PB earlier, but you were blazing. You get the gold. Like, I'll smack that gold on you. Like, bow. Okay. So, we have TrueHyperMario only getting one hand, now using a P-Wing, using the attended item for the Air Force. Absolutely fabulous. A P-Wing. You gotta respect that. And probably THM is doing the finish interview. Probably bragging in Finnish about how he's the champion, my friends. Oh well, better luck next time. But DemonBattler gave it his all. And when he finishes, we're gonna give him the biggest GGs, right, chat? He has tackled and taken on and conquered poor innocent Captain Boom Boom, the greatest pilot that ever existed in the Mushroom Kingdom. And we are on our way to the Dark World. Clouding 8-1, taking on 8-2 instead. Interesting, going downstairs. Taking a couple of coins. Also, chat, the name of the room was Clumsy Iggy, and we never saw Iggy once in this matchup. Wonderful. Macobra, we're only doing one match, right? Or is it two? Let's see. I think it's only one. Yeah, I think it's only one. Yep, I think it's only one. Okay. Just needed to make sure. Okay, so we have super tanks going on. on DemonBattler's side, in which poor innocent Boom Boom gets taken out. Oh my goodness. You know, you gotta feel bad for Boom Boom. Alright, so we have Hammer Suit action on DemonBattler's side. No, I should say that. Ooh. Alright, and we get an official time of 57:59 for DemonBattler. GG to you, Demon. How are you doing, my friend?
Oh, I am feeling pretty good with that one.
You were using... I saw you hold on to the leaf. It was your bestest friend in the whole world.
Yeah, I know a lot of the top tier runners prefer to get rid of the leaf, but I use it as a lifeline, and I use it for a little extra, control, I guess you could say.
Oh, okay. Because I was looking at that myself, because I was like, I was wondering why you were holding on to it. And then I said, maybe you were using it as a means to have, that extra hit in case, a stray enemy wanted to get friendly with you.
Yeah,
and that's what it was.
Yeah, I tend to keep the extra hit just in case.
Gotcha. So, you did absolutely wonderful. You were jamming, didn't have too much of a problem. I saw you, and looks like THM has come. GG's to you, THM. You showed it. I had a brain fart, the rando in me was like, there's a fire flower in Bowser's castle.
But too bad there's no fire flower.
Yeah, you had to go with the
know.
traditional kill.
That run was so odd. So strange. Awkward. What can I say?
But I noticed that, and I saw you wanted to... I was like, he's probably punching the wall when he took that cannonball to the face.
Yep, I got a little bit angry over there, but any thoughts about my 5-4 save?
Yeah, that was a save. I was like, whoa, dude. And both of you, I saw you used a lot of P-speed strats, the typical warpless, and then, diverged into hundo strats once you hit 7-8, both of you did. Once you got the hammer suit, went into hundo. Unfortunately, DemonBattler, kind of lost his, had to use a fire flower in 7F2. I was like, no! The Fort of Love and Happiness. You didn't get to annihilate everything. I mean, for me, I love that fort, so I don't like to see it get wrecked like a certain TrueHyperMario did. But
Fort of Love and Happiness, it's full of love when you do in vanilla, but in rando, I don't like it.
Yeah, in vanilla's okay. Once it hits rando, it becomes the straight up tunnel of hatred.
No, that's my fort. You leave that fort alone. But seeing that, because this is the first time I actually got acquainted with this particular mode. I had to speed run learning it so I could commentate today.
Yep. But when I entered the Bowser's Castle, I noticed in my splits that my PB run ended right after I entered the BC, so I wasn't that far at all.
Yeah, Demon. THM had a PB just before this particular event.
My previous PB 4 years ago, it was 50 minutes and 14 seconds, and then 30 minutes before our race, I improved my PB, and now it's 47:25.
Good.
Oh wow, that's really good.
With two hands. I was so close to surpass Disaster Caddy. He's probably now leading in the Finnish leaderboards, I think. Yep, 47:01.
Wow.
I was so close.
Oh my goodness. So
with two hands.
The funny thing is,
So 48 isn't even your PB, because you finished this in 48?
Yep, I've never submitted a run.
Holy moly.
I only practiced all forts because I participated in Finnish speedrun marathon.
My mind is absolutely blown right now.
And that
both of you are so good.
It's been 4 years. I've been doing all Fort Speedrunners edition, and actually, I had a world record for kind of week, but then yours truly, Stewie Cartman, came and stole it.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
Demon, how long have you been running all forts?
Honestly, on and off, probably about 2 years. And I say on and off because I don't actually stream it. I usually just practice it offline. And even then, I mean, you saw my time up to that point was a 102, so clearly I'm not all that great. But honestly, this was a good run. I already knew I didn't have... Like, I already knew I was far behind THM's time anyway, so that part was kind of a matter of no stress there. But I actually ended up getting 4 minutes off of my time, which I'm pretty happy about.
Yeah, I think the difference was, honestly, keeping the tail versus not keeping the tail. Because as we were talking about with chat, you know, there's just that little tiny difference in speed, because for some reason the tail tends to slow you down a little bit. But other than that, you guys would have been pretty much neck and neck if that was the case. And you know, THM was just blasting through, and I was just like amazed with some of the shots he was using. And you know, I was sad because Warpless Strat does make you cloud one of the best levels, 5-9, you know. And the fact that this room name was Clumsy Iggy, and both of you have to dodge Iggy with the whistle. So, but you did remember, Demon, to get the whistle, bro.
Yeah, I would have been mad at myself if I had forgotten about that. Because then I would have had to play through World 4's airship.
To be honest, I was scared for a little bit. Does he remember to get that?
Yeah, because I was like telepathically like, please remember to get the hammer in World 2. Remember to break the rock. You know, I was like, please, because I even mentioned it to chat. You know, he was mentioning that he was a little nervous he'd forget. But you did get the hammer, bro. And we were like, yes! You know, and when you held the leaf in World 1, I was thinking because you wanted to carry the leaf into World 1 fort. So you would have it, maybe you didn't feel comfortable doing the P speed strat where
Yeah,
you
I'm not super comfortable with the 1 fort piece speed strat for that, so if I can keep the leaf ahead of time and just jump out, like, just do the jump instead, then I'll go with that.
That's what I was
Hmm.
thinking initially, that maybe you weren't comfortable with it, so you wanted to carry it into World 1 Fort so that way you could gain the P speed in the front end of the fort and just fly into it. Whereas THM, he had P speed all throughout and then just captured the leaf and flew on in, which is one of the warplish strats.
Right.
And so I was like, yeah, that's where the little bit of divergence was. And THM, when you go to look at the VOD, you'll be like, oh my God, someone abducted Crystal because she was like in analyst mode. Because the chaos I usually commentate with, but I was a different Crystal. Go figure.
Yep.
Yeah.
I was saying, talking to myself like in every 5 minutes. Too bad this is not rando.
I know.
Eh.
Because the rando enemy set though would have probably crushed your souls though.
Oh, I'm sure it would have. And, well, actually, it's going to tonight because I actually have my match against Robert for the Challenge Cup tonight.
Woo!
Oh, and speaking of rando, the brackets race between Mitika and Chapezu is ongoing, I think.
Oh yes.
Oh, I definitely want to see that.
All right, so do you guys have any final words so that way we can go over and support the heck out of that one? Because Japezu's representing Finland, and our meme lord Midi guy is representing the good old USA.
I think I have nothing else to say.
Well,
Okay.
yeah, but good
Oh
luck.
no,
Good
that's
luck
the
to
randomizer tournament. That's not Clash of Nations. You guys pulled a heckin' bamboozle on me.
I said rando brackets.
You know that my brain is fried right now from being an analyst. Brain rot happens.
You mean this is the moment when Krista.exe has stopped working?
That does happen, That does happen. It can't have me do too much thinking. It'll make me, go into funk mode.
Yeah,
But
but my final thoughts. Well, as a team, this was a very important to us. This ties the situation in points. Now it's 37-37.
oh really?
So I'm happy.
And what events? Oh, let me check what events you have coming up, because I think you have some big events coming up still, right?
Sunday, Neo Shazam versus Mondi in One Warp Race Edition. Well, that's
Ooh.
interesting.
Has,
You play World 1, then warp to the World 7, play all through the World 7 and all the World 8.
Has Hundo been scheduled yet? Because that's the one
No.
I'm waiting to see.
No, Hundo is the final event. There's still more to come. There's Frog Percent, where's Disaster Caddy and Yepsy versus Human Mustard and Beardy. And then there should be any percent no wrong warp. That includes 3 races. Wait. Then there's the warpless heavyweight between the 50 minute with the time gap 50 to 51:29.
So heavyweight. I would imagine if it's heavyweight, it's got to have Budsy in it.
Wait. Where is that? Okay, I lost it.
It better have Budsy, because if it doesn't have
Announcements. All
if
right.
it doesn't have Warpless and no Budsy, I'm going to label a protestino.
Warpless heavyweight is representing Team Finland, Sakali and Track, representing Team USA, JT Gnat and Butsy.
Yeah.
And in Hando, oh my, that's gonna be a collision. Hando,
I know who's representing the US. Oh yeah, that's
Hando representing Team Finland, Sakali and Track representing Team USA, Stewie, Cartman and Tixie.
Tixie, yes, I'm a Tixie. And that's going to be the Slabanak of all Slabanakas. I gotta see, beg, borrow, because that's gonna be the event of the decade. That's why I keep asking, has that been scheduled? Because that's gonna be an event, THM. Are you gonna get on comms for that?
I don't know, it depends. So there's still any percent Warpless heavyweight, Hondo, one Warp Race Edition, and Poop Block percent.
What is Poop Block? Wait.
You play all the way World 5. I think Warp Whistles are allowed, I think.
Yes,
and
they are, as far as I'm aware.
Yep, and where you have to get the brown block in World 5 airship and beat Roy. If you don't get the brown block, you have to take a death and try again.
Poop block. Oh my god, they made
that's one of the meme categories.
Why do I have a feeling if it's a meme, please
it's huge meme, even bigger meme than Frog percent, if you ask me.
Like for an easy reference point, if you had seen when I hit the block in the airship and it turned a deep dark brown, that's what he's referring to.
It's that block.
It's that item block at World 5 airship.
What even causes it to change that color anyway? Because I've hit it before and it turns silver.
I think the game can handle the color palette, so it picks the right. So it picks the color that's right next on the color palette, and it's brown.
Oh, let's go.
If you hit couple frames later, you get the silver block because of that cannon.
Oh, okay. So that's why it turns.
So you have to hit it in a way to make it poop, and then on top of that, if you don't make it poop, you lose. You know what? That's the perfect category. I love that match. That should be your deciding match. If you don't poop, you lose. That's the gold medal decider. Makoba should make that the tournament decider. Forget Hondo. Oh man, yeah.
Yeah, if you fail to get that block, then you have to take a death and try again. And the race ends when you grab the wand. Normally it ends when you grab the fire flower.
Finale? Why is that not the finale? Why do you have Hondo as the finale and not Poop percent? Like, imagine Poop being the end. Make it, yes, Browntown. Browntown should be the end of the series. Imagine going out.
Krista, in before you're going to suggest, let's have a final race, randomizer, screens turned upside down with the power glove.
And every sprite kills you.
I think we should have a power glove tournament.
I've done Warpless playthrough with a screen turned upside down, and that's kind of confusing.
I think we should. We should have a Kaizo power glove upside down tournament.
Oh my god.
I think it would be absolutely fantastic. would sponsor the heck out of that.
Speaking of rando, players are at the World 5, and there are two levels blocking the castle, and first one is 6-6 and second one is 7-5.
Oh, well, we have to go now. So you guys gave your last words. I am going to close us out so that way we can support an actual USA versus Finland situation, but in randomizer. So on behalf of SpeedGaming and the Super Mario Brothers 3 Clash of Nations, I'd like to first thank both DemonBattler for representing the US and showing us how it's done, and the USA showing us that tails are in style, and to THF, who is actually American but resides in Finland and, speaks Finnish, but, he is a real American. For speedrunning, showing us those warpless P-Speed strats and Hundo strats as well. He is the champion, we know. And getting the gold in this event. It is a tied ball game, but Finland has more gold with us. And since I am in America, oh yeah, we have to get even and get some more gold, because we are like Mr. T and we want those gold necklaces, baby. So we are gonna get even, THM. You know we are. And we still have more events on deck. And even though it's not today, it will be another time. So thank you to both runners for being the excellence of execution, the Bret Hart of the Super Mario Brothers 3 community. Thank you, chat, for being here and being the amazing people that you are. Thank you to Macobra for being the amazing just being the awesome guy in charge of everything, You are the bestest of the best, my friend. And to all the other volunteers who do this, thank you to SpeedGaming for hosting us. You guys are awesome sauce. And to Sakali, who is on SpeedGaming 7 doing the deed over there. You are amazing as well. To the people who are watching this on the video on demand, stay chill. We love you. And let's go over to SpeedGaming.
Oh, they're tied now.
To SpeedGaming 2, where the action is at between Midi Guy, our meme lord, going against Japezu, who is Mr. Perfect, because he is never satisfied until he plays perfectly. I am Krista Joy, signing off. Give both of our runners, DemonBattler and TrueHyperMario, a big old follow. If someone can, please put the exclamation point R in chat so people know who to follow. I am signing off. Take care and have a great one. Goodbye, everybody.